tutorial, the first thing you want to do is to click on new project. So when you click on new project, it will ask you just import your background. So these are my backgrounds, so I will just click on one. So I will give you two backgrounds, you just choose the one you prefer to go for. So based on the video, I will have to change the aspect ratio. You could see this ratio. Change the aspect ratio to 1:1. This is the size of the video I want to use, 1:1. If yours is 16:, now you can just go back to the ratio and choose 16:, now depending on you. So aspect ratio depends on the platform you want to use your video on. So but 1:1 goes for all platforms. So I will just have to tap on this my background, then extend. Wow, voila, you could see, just tap on it, then extend a little, yeah, till you are good, depending till it fits what exactly you need. So after selecting your background, the next thing you want to do is to import your product, right? So import your product, click on overlay first, click on overlay. So once you click on overlay, what's it called, which product should we use first? Okay, let's use this. Okay, the one thing, in case you could see, let me use this for example. Right now, the product I want to use as a background, right? So what do? You now go to remove.bg, go to remove.bg, or you can go to your browser and go to slazer.com or remove.bg, anyone of the two, depending on your choice. So what you just need to do is to upload whatever image you want to upload. So just upload the image with background. So once you upload it, it will automatically remove the background and you will be able to use it. So once you upload, just click on download and it will download to your phone gallery. So that's how you can easily remove your video background. So let's proceed to CapCut. So I can just delete this one so that not to confuse you. Just click on overlay, add overlay, right? Click on it, then choose your image. So you bring the size, you make it fit into whatever you are doing. Is this even 1:1? This is not 1:1. I'm suspecting something. I guess so. So this is 1:1. So I was suspecting since morning, like 1:1 can't give me that size. All right, so this is it. So just bring this guy. So this is our image. The next thing you want to do is to, at the beginning, this is what we call keyframe, right? Just keyframe. So at the beginning, you add a keyframe. Just tap on it. You add a keyframe. In case you are not familiar with keyframe. So in case you are not familiar with keyframe, what you basically use keyframe for is just to set things in motion and to give a kind of direction to whatever elements in your video. So at this point, it's like I'm giving an instruction to my tool that at this point in time, the keyframe animation I added, I want this particular element to remain at this point in time. So the next thing is, immediately after the first one, add another keyframe. Then the remaining, split it into 4. I can now bring this to 2, 3. So, okay, let me give this one. So in case you want to remove, you can see I've placed it on this. You will see minus, right? This is minus. Just click on minus. You could see minus. If you want to add, you will see that it is plus, and if you want to remove it, it's minus. All right. So this is okay. So let me just minus this one. So almost after the first one, add one. So at the middle, add one. Then almost at the end, add another one. Then at the end of whatever products you are promoting, add another one. You can see the whole length of this element is 3 seconds, right? So the first one, immediately, like, this is the first keyframe, this is the second keyframe. So like I told you earlier, keyframe is you giving an instruction to your tool that this is the position I want this to be at this point in time. So the next thing you want to do is, at this point in time, go to your basic tool. Then you want to instruct the CapCut that at this point in time, I want you to rotate to angle 12. Then you come to another one. So at this point in time, I want you to rotate to angle 25. Like I splitted, rotation is angle 90, right? I guess, or 100, depending. So you can just split it into 4. So the third one, at this point in time, I want you to rotate to 50. Why? And at this point in time, I want you to rotate to 75. You could see. And at the last one, I want you to, in case it's you, just click on basic. At the last one, shift it to 100. Too much, 100. So that's just it. So let's see the difference. You could see. No, it's too fast. Yeah, play. You see, it's just rolling little by little. So the next thing is to add an animation. Like at the beginning, click on animation. Then I will choose slide up or whatever animation you feel like you want to give to it. So just add whatever animation. So right now I will give it slide up. Right, you could see. So give it whatever seconds, 3 or 4 seconds. Wow. So the next thing is you can just duplicate this guy, copy it. You could see, then you now replace it with whatever food of yours you want to use. So let's use another food. Which should we use now? Okay, I used amala as a second food, so this. So after replacing, the next thing is, okay, this second one you may feel not to give it an in animation depending on you. So I can just feel like, okay, this second guy I'm not giving it an in animation, this is because this one is just coming in, that's why in animation. So the third one, I can just click on copy again, duplicate, then I'll have to replace as well. So which product should we use? So this one, let us use these beans, right? Let's just use these beans. And the last one, you could see the transition is kind of smooth. And the last one I can use to duplicate again as well. Copy, then let's extend the background. So which should we use as the last? Okay, let's use this one as the third. Let me check. So let us use this guy as the last one, like beans as the last, so probably this one as the third. So this is just the beginning of the video. Then the last thing I had to add is to add text. So what was the text being added? So the next thing is add text. Just click on text, then add your text. Every day is wonder with our delicious meals. Already, oops. Every day is wonder. So with our delicious meal. So the next thing I'll just do is to drag this down, like reduce the size, then bring it a little bit forward. Then the best thing is to come here and change the font of this particular text. Just click on style, click on the text you imported, click on style, then you come to change the font. So one of the font I'll be using is, okay, let me use this was the font I used though. This was the font I used. Then I can just go to style, then I just bold it a little, then that's just it. Okay, give it an animation. Give your text an animation. So which animation should we use? I used concentrate. Let me check. Just play around. Give it your preferred animation, please. So which was the one I prefer here? Prefer concentrate or okay, yeah, I prefer this guy. So just like every day is wonder with our delicious meal. So in case you feel like, okay, you want to improve the text of your, like improve the size of your text, just improve it a little. So that's just it. So just extend it probably at 8 seconds, then you can add your call to action. So I'll just copy this text as well, then bring it here. So at the end, I'll just delete this one, then delete the end as well. So order your meal now. So this one said I don't even like it. Let me change it. I felt I can see something important. So let me check. This was not the one. Okay, this was the one I used. So cool, right? So at this one, yeah, at the end point, this one cannot come in. Test, then other yours. I'll just edit the test to other yours now. Contact this number. Or place an order today. Place your order today. Contact this number. Alright, so okay, this is just a simple one. So the next thing you want to do is, okay, I added some kind of film this thing. So just click on, I will give you this material. It's a green screen. So let me come to my video, then let me give one to you. Okay, so this is it. Okay, was this the one I used? So this was the green screen. So we want to cut it while in action. Yeah, so at this point, just reduce it very small. Okay, yeah, so this is the one I'm going to use. So just 1 second, then I'll have to add. So as you can see, this is it. It's not cool enough, right? So just, okay, before you extend it, click on it. It's going to start where, just extend this your screen. It's going to start where this guy is coming to start, like this one, the point of transition. That's where it's going to start, right? So almost this point. Then click on it, come to your auto cut or cut out, come to chroma key, then click on chroma key, click on intensity, choose color. So reduce it. You could see it's now cool, right? So the next thing you want to do, but you could see it's still not, like, you could see the rectangular shape. So which calls for you to extend it so that those rectangle shape will not show again. So you could see that, right? So cool. So the next thing is, at this point in time, come to your layer. So give it number 1 instead of 2 so that it can go backward, right? You could see it's like it is coming from below. So you can also choose to reduce the opacity, or you can test blend depending on you. So blend, click on filter. Let's see the effects. So you can reduce it a little. So that's just it. You are good to go, depending on you. So the beginning, this one, I don't want it to show at all. I want it to start from here. So I'll just have to cut this part out. So it was going to start from here. Wow, you could see how perfect it is. So one thing you've done here, you don't need to stress yourself. Just copy. Life no add. Copy, then bring it to the other ones. So it is coming. It's starting again here. So again, then copy it again. Then bring it to the last one, the last guy. That's just it. You could see you are now done. So the last thing is to add sounds and music. So when you want to add your sounds, this one comes in. So the sounds I would recommend you add is come to your effect on CapCut. Sorry, come to your sounds on CapCut, audio rather. You could see come to audio, then after audio come to sounds. So when you get the sounds, sorry, come to audio, after audio come to effects. So when you get to effect, search for this sound. You can search the name right here or come to trending. It is this one. This is the one I normally use mostly. Fua. Short whoosh, short wind noise. In case you can't find it, just search for it right there. Just search for it. So this is the one I'm using. So you can see. So you can improve the noise. So you could see that. So when this one was coming, wow, you could see how cool that is. Copy it again, then bring it here. A overlay. I need to just extend your overlay. Yeah. So this is where the second guy is. Come to audio so that you can drag it here. Copy same thing again. Then at this point in time, overlay. So this is where this is starting from. So just come to your audio, then duplicate this guy. Oops, I'm going to even duplicate it. Okay, this, oh, just bring it, I guess. Okay, yeah, bring it. Let me bring the last guy. Okay, a little bit forward, and I'm done. Yeah, so, and I'm done. So the last thing, okay, this one, the beginning where this one is coming in, same sound should come in. Audio effects, short wind, it should come in as well. So then last thing is to add my sounds. Like I got the sound which was used was gotten from CapCut. Alright, so come on, load, what's now? So I'll just come to this one. Which one was I even use? I just search. I guess this funky up. Yeah, funky up. You can search for it right here in case you couldn't find it. Yes, just search for funky up. So that's just it, and that's the end. Oh, and one thing I just noticed is that, remember all this overlay we added, that is this this smoke, it was not positioned as a first. So bring them to number one so that they can come backward. Right, bring it down to number one so that they can come backward. So that they won't be showing above the food whereby we imported them on. So good boy, let's go. So that's the hint. The next thing is you exporting your video. In case you are new to CapCut, this is where you export. This is where you export. Just click on export. But this is the normal settings I will recommend. You can give it 1080p. Then ensure your code rate is high, right? Then you export, and that's going to be the end of your video. One thing I want you to take note of is that you can use this example for different product of yours. Probably you are selling phones, you are selling clothes, whatever you are selling. You just need to change the background. I'll provide different background for you, and it's just the product that will be coming in. And I showed you already how to remove the background of your product so that you can use that and import them easily. It's just that you set the text on your video. Exported without using any of the pro feature. Now, if you have access to CapCut Pro already, one thing to just spice your video up. Take note, in case you don't have CapCut Pro, I've shown you any of this. Like, you can easily do this without you having to subscribe or having to use any pro features. But in case you now have access to, like, you want to spice it up, you just want to add a kind of filter to it. So this is depending on you if you have access to CapCut Pro or not. So because I have access to CapCut Pro, let me just use this. And in case you don't have, don't stress yourself, just use the one you have. So you just add this Vibrant 2. You can test, but I prefer Vibrant 2 or Vibrant 1. I still prefer Vibrant 2. Just include it, then extend it throughout the video. You will see it has given you a video new colors. Check the difference. You could see the difference, right? So That's the purpose of adding this vibrant, and that's just an additional touch in case you have access to CapCut Pro. If you don't have access to any pro, like you are not on premium plan, just export it the way it is without bothering yourself. You could see it's still cool, but this is just one of like a little way you can even make it more better. Just sharing a recommendation. So stay blessed. I hope this is helpful. So let me know if you find it helpful in the comment section. Just let me know. So stay blessed.